What's up, everybody? It's the Sports Code, aka Aiden, and welcome back to another video. This video is going to be about the top 5 WWE Next Best Thing Females edition. I made a men's edition not too long ago, and I think that video went pretty well, to be honest. And I said I was going to make a female edition because it's going to be a lot harder, and it definitely was a lot harder to pick. I'm still not even sure while making this video which one I'm actually going to go with. I'm just going to, whatever comes out in the moment is what I'm going to go with. So yeah, please like and subscribe before we get into the list. And yeah, this honestly gave me a lot of thought. I found it hard, really. It's been a couple of days thinking about this, and it's a very controversial one I'm going to start with. So at number 5, and I know this is controversial, I'm going to go with Sasha Banks. Now, I know a lot of people that have watched wrestling for a while know Sasha Banks has already basically been a star player for the WWE, but I just really believe that they can get so much more out of her, that I see her being a potential star still in the making. She has this new persona, not really persona, new attitude, and she's killing it on social media platforms, but she's not she hasn't been given a chance yet to really have a proper championship run. And that's why I think that there's still so much you could capitalize on with Sasha Banks. She is a fantastic wrestler. She is she has very good character work. Her charisma is amazing. Her promos are sensational, especially as a heel. And what we've seen from NXT is only just a smear of what we could really see with her having a championship run on SmackDown or on Raw as a heel. And I think she could be one of the best heels in the business. And I know it might not ever happen because her time has kind of already been. Like, everybody knows her. She's one of the faces of the company. But I just think there's way too much that has been left undone with her. And if we could get an opportunity to, I can almost guarantee that you can get a lot more out of her and she could be a bigger star than she already is. That's controversial. I probably shouldn't have never said it, but like, I don't know. There was just way too much left behind from Sasha Banks that we could see so much more from, and that's what I'm hoping to see. She is already a star, don't get me wrong. She is definitely a star. My goodness, she's a star. But still, there's more that can be done with her, and that's why I picked her as number 5. With the other 4 horsewomen, I feel like it's besides Bayley, because she's already the champion, so I'm not going to go for Bayley. But Becky Lynch, you've already kind of reached the pinnacle. She's already the face of the company. And Charlotte, she's already one of the faces of the company. She's going to NXT. That's how big she is. She's going to NXT, and people still talk about her. And NXT, we all know, is not the biggest wrestling form for awareness and popularity, but it is one of the most hardcore fans in the world, and they're bringing a lot of Raw and SmackDown fans to NXT, and that's a good thing as well. So Sasha Banks, we can definitely see more out of her. She could definitely be the best heel in the company, and yeah, that's 3 minutes on Sasha Banks. We still have a lot more to get through. Number 4, this is actually my favorite wrestler at the moment, Tegan Nox. Now, with Tegan Nox, when I first saw her, it was in independent wrestling in England. She was killing it there, and I instantly got drawn to her. And then I saw her in the Women's Classic. Obviously, I was rooting for her because I didn't really know many other people besides, obviously, the legends that everyone was raving about online. But yeah, when I really like followed her career when she blew her knee out, and it was very motivational to anybody that has had injuries like her, to inspire other people to get up from those injuries, those career-threatening injuries. Like, her whole knee exploded basically, and now she's back and she's better than ever. So yeah, she is my favorite wrestler at the moment on all shows. And I got to give her credit where credit's due. I think she has a good charisma. Her promos, I don't really know much about her promos, to be fair. I don't want to comment on something I don't know about. But she's one of the best women's wrestlers out there. And I hope she gets a bigger platform to expose that. And the platform at the moment, the NXT TakeOver match with Dakota Kai, was it was a great way to show. It was a good match. and it shows there's so much more that can come out of her. I could definitely see her being a really good asset to WWE and one of the next best things in the future. Speaking of Dakota Kai, she's number 3. These two, this could be a rivalry that we could take to WrestleMania here, and no one would complain, and it would be one of the best matches of the night. I can see it now. I hope WWE would do that. I really do, because honestly, there is so much opportunities. It's not just these two, by the way, but like any NXT feud you take to WrestleMania, and that pay-per-view instantly becomes better. Or even Elimination Chamber. They've done it with Survivor Series now and Royal Rumble, and those pay-per-views have become better for it. WrestleMania is the next one, and let's see what happens with that. I don't want to just see one NXT Championship match. I want to see multiple. But there's just not enough time on the card, I guess, so we'll see what happens with that. Dakota Kai recently turned heel a couple of months ago, and she was incredibly good. These like they say, they're stars. They know how to get people to hate them, and I really hated her when she attacked Tegan Knox just like that, you know. And obviously my favorite wrestler, so like I'm drawn in. But yeah, at the end of the day, she could be a very good heel for years to come as well, and that's good for her, and it's going to be good for the company when they can finally capitalize on her. If she ever moves to Raw or SmackDown, she could arguably be the best heel in terms of character that there is. The character work is really, really good. Her promos are really good as well as her in-ring ability. It's up there as well. So like, she has the whole package, in my opinion. I guess the one thing you could knock her on is like she's her size. She's a very small wrestler compared to the other females, but like that's just nitpicking. To be fair, that's nothing really. And yeah, that's my number 3. Number 2, surprisingly enough, like all of these guys or women, sorry, are NXT NXT fighters, NXT wrestlers. So number 2 is Rhea Ripley, currently the NXT Women's Champion. The only reason that I consider her to be one of the next best things, similar to Adam Cole, is because there's so much more that just hasn't been done with her. She has a very unique look. She's a unique character. She's from Australia, I believe, as well. So shout out to Australia gang, you know, Australians for life. And she's a very good wrestler. She's versing Charlotte, so there's obvious signs that WWE want to use her and utilize her to the best that she could possibly be. There's obviously clear and obvious indication of where her future is going, and it's only going up. So yeah, that's honestly, like, I couldn't be happier. I obviously from Australia and everything, like you want to see your fellow Australian competitors to compete and to kill it and to keep on doing it, and you keep on killing it. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about Rhea Ripley. She's yeah, she's good. Going into number 1. Number 1 is Shayna Baszler from NXT. Arguably, she's on Raw now, I guess. She's been on Raw for a couple of weeks now, attacking Becky Lynch. She's probably going to win the Women's Elimination Chamber. So yeah, she's got a very unique look as well. She's very aggressive. She makes things look real in that ring. It's similar to Pete Dunne in a way. When she does submissions, when she does any sort of move, she does it for the anticipation, for the look of hurting someone, and that's really good stuff, really good work. And she's definitely you could arguably say she's not the future, she's the present, because of how dominant her title reign was. And like I said, for all of these women competitors, there's just so much that hasn't been done with them yet, and they're also new and unique in their own ways, that they can pull off rivalries with each other left, right, and center, and it would be bangers of matches, man. Like there's so. This is why when I said this in my very first WWE video, the women in the WWE are the centerpiece of the WWE at the moment. I truly believe that. There's too much going on in that division that makes me believe that they're nothing but the future of the WWE. So things are really changing here, and it's changing for the better. Like, I'm genuinely excited to see the future. And Shayna Baszler as one of the next best things, that's clear and obvious to me. I definitely see a Ronda Rousey match and Shayna Baszler in the future. I definitely see Shayna Baszler beating Becky Lynch. I can see these things happening, and I can see her being similar to a Beth Phoenix, just really, really bad heel. Like, people hate her and they want everybody to beat her, but they just can't because she's too good. It's already been the case already, and it's going to be the case in the future as well, probably with the Raw Women's Championship. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. It's a short video because this is like I said, it was tough, and all of them have similar reasons to why I think they're the next best thing or next big thing. All of these women will be box office in the future, I guarantee. If you give it 2 years, I guarantee at least 3 of these women will just shine and go straight to the top. Anyway, this is the Sports Code. Please like and subscribe if you're new. Take care and peace.